This book.
Josh. Aly and I are two ordinary people who have asked God to use us. I think many people say they want to be used by God, but it is another thing to say yes to Him when the circumstances are trying and scary. The song lyric from Oceans, Where Feet May Fail, by Hillsong United, "Lead me where my trust is without borders," makes me ponder if I really mean those words when I say them. When I think about those lyrics, my flesh wants to scream, and has screamed, "No, do not lead me where my trust is without borders. Keep me in an easy, safe, enjoyable life where I don't have to trust you much at all." That is just the honest truth. But the harsh reality is that in this life, we will have trouble. As much as we don't want to struggle in life, we will. And you will too. We live in a fallen world, so instead of praying for a simple, easy life, I have chosen to embrace the troubles we go through and hold the hand of the one who has overcome them. When we do this, we are living the rich and satisfying life Jesus talks about. Joy in trial, intimacy with Christ, peace that surpasses understanding. Let John chapter 16, verse 33 be an anthem whenever you find yourself starting to dwell on the darkness in the world. I have told you these things so that in me you may have peace. In this world you will have trouble, but take heart. I have overcome the world.
Josh and Aly. So here we are. We are Josh and Aly Taylor. We are simply sharing our story and praying that our story impacts yours. We truly believe that many people give up in life right before their breakthrough. Most of our breakthroughs came right after contemplating giving up. Thank God we push through, depending on the Lord for our every breath. We pray that reading our story of heartbreak and deliverance will encourage you to keep holding on and keep believing that God is who He says He is. He will come through for you in His timing and in His perfect way. We pray that wherever you are in life and whoever you are, this book will impact you. We are not special, and our words are not special, but the God who has crafted the most beautiful story in our lives is. He is waiting for you to trust Him and completely surrender this crazy, unpredictable life to Him. Want to know how? Come along with us, and we hope that as you read of our complete surrender, you will join us as we choose to live a life surrendered. Chapter 1. When cancer destroyed our life plan. Josh and Aly. Our lives stopped on October 17th, 2011. Most people have a date in their heads that marks a key change in their lives, a defining moment that gives context to a person's life story. Maybe it was a wedding, a first kiss, the birth of a child, or a new job. For us, that date is October 17th, 2011. No matter what the future holds, we know we will always look back on the events of our lives as pre-October 17th and post-October 17th. Everything we've ever been, known, thought, hoped for, or dreamed of before that day came to a screeching halt, and an entirely new life we never expected began. God had much bigger and better plans for us than we ever could have imagined. We just had to go through our worst nightmares to get there. Our story has been equal parts joy, anxiety, hilarity, pain, excitement, and heartbreak. People tell us all the time that we've experienced more life in our first 30-something years than most people ever do. And with all we've been through, it can be hard to figure out where to even begin telling our story. So we'll start with us. This is a story about two people who are deeply in love and absolutely crazy about each other, but it didn't start out that way. Young love, kind of. Aly. I met Josh Taylor when I was 14 years old and he was 17. Even at that young age, I'd already been through a terrible tragedy. My father, my rock and my hero.